Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and today I'm going to do an update on my bullet journal. This journal is the very inexpensive journal that I purchased at Walmart in the store. I believe they are $3.96, and I absolutely love it. The paper quality is not all that fantastic, and it is a lined paper instead of a grid or dot grid, but it's super white on the background, and I like that. And I don't mind the low quality paper because I'm not doing anything really fancy in here. This is just my dirty planning. It is purely functional for me, and so that is why I love it so much. I did purchase 3 more of these that I found in the store so that I have a supply when I run out of this one. And let's take a look inside. I've already given a basic look at it up until a certain point, but I think it's been a little bit since I've gone through it. I'm not sure where I left off. I think I did do that. Here's my month of February. And I believe it was somewhere around in here. I just do my dailies. This is how I was doing the dailies before. Adding in a picture here and there whenever I felt like it. Stickers out the wazoo. I'm trying to use up all of my stickers. This is my weekly spread for my time chunking. More dailies. Some notes on blankets that I was making and some business notes. I did go over this because I believe I went over my doodles here. So I've already been through this part. You can look at my last video, talking about my bullet journal, and see all of that. Now, I think I was around here though. Dailies, here's a daily. I started doing my dailies a little bit different here. I started putting in a time tracker on the side. So the night before, I will go through and schedule out what I want my day to look like on this side. And over here is where I actually write in what I did, and I color code everything. And I just keep all my notes here on this side. So this pretty much takes up one whole page per day when I do it this way. And then I just jotted in some notes on meals and big shopping. Big shopping, I call that, because once a month I go and I do my big shopping, where I try to get the majority of the groceries that I need for the month all in one shot. Here are just some notes that I took on my online shop on the blog. My time chunking for the week. That was week 7. Here's another daily with the time tracker here on the side. Some notes on taxes. On and on. This was Valentine's Day. I saved this sheet over here for memories I was going to put in, but I never came in and did anything here. More notes on business stuff, dailies, business notes. I try to do all my business notes in pink. That's why they are color-coded that way. Notes on a YouTube video I was watching, dailies, time chunking, dailies, more dailies. This was not filled out. More dailies. I wrote in the Sunday here, but you can see I didn't use this for that day. So I have a total blank page there, but this doesn't bother me. Another weekly spread with my time chunking. I'll explain that in just a minute when I go over this week. Dailies, daily. There's several days on here throughout the week. I was working a lot in my digital planner this week. That's why there's not much in here. Here's the month of March. And I just do the 2-page spread for the month with a traditional looking calendar. And for the monthly, I put washi tape on the side just so I can find them pretty easily. I also put my little tab up here at the top so I can switch over to that real easy or quickly. which I need to switch this over. This is my weekly one. I need to put it on this week. I don't have one on my daily page right now. I'm using the bookmark, but I need to find my daily page marker. So I have my monthly spread, and then on the back of that I put in bills, income, and tasks for the month. And so all of this is all together for the month. If I had any other special project I was working on for this particular month, I would put that right here in the same section. So this here was week 10 for my weekly spread and my time chunking. And then more big shopping notes, tax shopping, spring break. I was going to have this whole spread for spring break and all the activities I wanted to get done, but I didn't fill that in. More dailies, and here I just started doing some dailies without doing the time tracker on the side. But then I started that again this week, and that is yesterday, and here is today. So keeping all of my notes there. This is this week's spread with my time chunking. Tuesday and Wednesday here. And some notes on the Miracle Morning. I read the book, and I'm going to keep my notes here, write in my morning routine, write in my affirmations, all of that here. And if you have not read the book, I highly recommend it. I started my Miracle Morning today, and I am super pumped, and I'm feeling great. So I recommend it to anyone who wants to make some positive changes and feel just better throughout the day. I will put a link to all that down in the description. So the way that I lay out my week is like this, and I'll explain it to you, the way that I have it set up and my reasoning, the way I have things set into different time chunks this way. My day consists of different areas and different times of the day where I can accomplish different things. So I used to have it set up a little bit differently. This week I decided to switch it up. Now I have a section up here at the top that's from 8 to 10 in the morning. Now I'm waking up at 6 a.m. for my Miracle Morning now. I used to wake up much closer to 7 and just roll out of bed and get the kids ready for school. But I woke up at actually 5:50 and started my morning. But from then until 8 is my time anyway. It's either my time or time that I'm spending getting the kids ready for school. So I don't need to have that on here. So from 8 to 10 is when I can get some things done around the house that I want to get done around the house. From 10 to 3 is going to be my designated work time. So that is when I will be getting the majority of my work done each day. 3 to 6 is when the kids are home. It's right after school until 6 o'clock when they start getting ready for bed. And so it's kind of crazy. I'm having to do things with the kids. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm chasing after them. So there are things that I can get done, but usually it doesn't have anything to do with work. It's mostly what I need to do with them, or I can do laundry, I can do other things while I'm dealing with the kids. And then from 6 to bedtime down here, I can get some more work done, or it's more me time where I like to read certain shows on TV that I want to watch. I put all that down here. So that is Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday is different. I just have it divided into AM and PM, and there are things I can do in the morning, things I can do in the evening. And then on the side here, I just write in task for the week, and I have that here. I was going to put in my meals here, but I didn't do that. I went ahead and made a little tracker using a notepad from Target that had the grid on there, and I put my tracker here because I found that when I do weekly tracking, I do much better than trying to put it on a sheet for the whole month. I don't end up keeping track of that. So if I break it down by week, then I do much better with it. If it's right here in front of my face every day when I'm looking at my schedule, then I can make sure to mark all of these things off. So I just taped that on here onto this section so that I can do my weekly tracking here. I also keep track of this in my digital planner, which I just did a video on that, showing my plan with me for this week in my digital planner. So you can check my channel list and see that. That should already be posted, so look for that one. So that is how I break down my week. So that is all I'm really doing in this bullet journal right now. I break down my week. I have my monthly spread where I keep track of appointments and all of that. And I break down my weeks like this. And then I keep my daily pages where I will actually in detail write out all of my tasks for the day. Because I may just jot in a short, do this here on a task, but over here I'll say do this and this is what I need, and I will get more detailed on my task here. And then the notes that I keep is just anything and everything. I know somebody asked me about what I actually take notes on throughout the day, and it just depends on what's going on. It could be anything from so-and-so had a stomach ache that day, or I made a phone call to a certain place and I jot down the notes from that call on here, or I need to send in paperwork somewhere and I make my list of the paperwork that I have to turn in. Just anything and everything. If I get mad at somebody and I write it in here, I got so pissed off at this person, this is why. It just, whatever comes to mind, I will put it on here. Now, I thought about doing my journaling for the Miracle Morning in here, but I decided not to do that. I'm actually doing that digitally in OneNote. So my Miracle Morning journaling is in a different area. And because to me that's very private, and I want it to just be something that I don't have to worry about someone getting a hold of and reading, because who knows what I'm going to write in there. So just go, if you notice these marks on the page, I do have each page that I need to reference back coded. This one is orange because these are like general notes and collection type of information that I want to keep track of. The pink ones are business. The green has to do with money. Yellow has to do with task list. Black is medical notes. And I do have it color coded here. And I just keep these dots here that I use. The different dots. And I just mark the side of the page with that. I used to use washi tape, but these dots are much easier to work with. I also have these tabs that I got at Walmart, and I'm mainly using these in my Hobonichi Cousin. This is how I will color code and mark pages in my Cousin, but I do have them here. I have two sets. I have another set over there in the other book, and I have my Hobonichi Weeks booklet back here too, and this just has some business information in here that I want to keep track of, so that I don't have to keep rewriting all of this in every bullet journal. The important things will be in here, and I can just move the book to a new journal. In the back, I just keep sticky notes and do pen testing if I need to, and that's it. Now, these journals, I've only seen them in two colors. I've seen them in this green, and then also this pink, which I will pull out and show you here. And they are Casemate. Let me show you this one with the tag. Casemate, and they're the classic journal, 240 pages. And they don't have a pocket in the back, but that's fine. And they're actually like the Walmart brand. But I love this. They have stitching. So it looks really nice and finished. So it's like they're a stitched journal. But they're like a vinyl material, nothing fancy. So I have my pin loop here. It's an Erin Condren pin loop that I just taped on with washi tape. I put a dab of glue and then I put the tape over it. And it fits my Coletto just fine. I'm using my Coletto in here right now because it does really well on this paper until I run out of refills. And then I will go back to using my Uni-Style Fit. I do use a Uni-Style Fit in my Hobonichis, so that's what that's there for. If you didn't see the front, or if you didn't see my last video, in the very front I do have my vertical month set up. This is exactly the same way it is in a Hobonichi. So I have January, February, March, April, May, and June. And here is the remainder of the year here, all the way through February of next year. I figure I won't be using this book past June because it will probably be gone, used up, and I will be in a new journal by then. So that is what I have up in the front. And then just some basic business ideas, so forth at the front that will no longer be very accurate when I move to a new journal. It'll have to be redone anyway. So That's it. I did put pockets in here since it didn't have the pocket in the back. I put a pocket. These are the clear pockets that come from Target. They're like 20 in a package. And I put one in the back that's holding all this in for me. And that's it. I love this bullet journal. But I am keeping this, and I also keep my planner on my iPad, which I can access on my phone if I need to. And then I have my Hobonichi Cousin, which is just my journal pretty much, where I go back and put in just whatever happened and just kind of reflect back on everything that happened during the day. So, and that's that. If you don't have any questions about my journal, just put it below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.